A new partnership between the Garden City community and Surel's Place is hoping to connect business leaders and local artists. News Channel 7 photojournalist John Mark Crum has the story.
A group of us here in Garden City were curious about the possibilities of getting more murals out in the city.
Artists from Boise weren't necessarily getting the opportunity to try something this big. The city of Boise has amazing, beautiful public art, but the projects are so huge, and the folks who are getting those projects were often people with a lot of experience from out of state. How do we give local and BIPOC and emerging artists a chance to translate their work into this scale and to really get into this space?
I really didn't have a lot of opportunities as a younger person.
But have those opportunities, they don't come along that often, and they don't come along paid.
Can I see the green? Oh yeah. Thank you.
Well, earlier this year, Surel's Place started working with some artists and business owners in Garden City to create the Garden City Placemaking Fund, and it was to do exactly stuff like this.
Just do you.
I'm doing me.
Being an artist here in Idaho, growing up, I didn't really see any artists that looked like me. I didn't see any art that kind of represented my story. So I think a big part of what I want to do is to kind of represent that for future generations. Kids growing up like me with immigrant parents, who don't often see themselves represented in the arts here in Idaho. Yeah, so the piece is pretty much going to be two main characters carrying produce buckets, and then a childlike figure kind of reaching for the stars. That's kind of like the opportunities my parents gave me by coming to this country and working in agriculture.
Freak Alley's cool, but it's nice to see it just spread out.
It was a blank wall, right? And then it was filled in with 4 pieces, but what I really see is there was an open space for community, and then it was filled in.
I like that one.
These faces, I think, are probably inspired by the actual feeling the artists get living here.
Art definitely helps you see clearly what you've always sort of felt. We turn to these things because we've learned a bit about ourselves and a little bit about the world around us, and certainly about people who aren't like us, right? I mean, that's how you create empathy and really understand where other people are coming from.
I really hope that they take away a sense of joy and pure happiness for life, because whatever I create within my work, it's always a reflection of how I see the world.
All right, if you'd like to get involved for their 10th anniversary, Surel's Place is hosting the Shrinky Dink art auction tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's the largest event of the year for them. It helps them raise enough money for year-round operations. There'll be a silent auction for some artwork from some local artists there as well, so check it out.